So I think one of the best places to start is if you could just give us a short introduction into Kiflo and exactly what its offering is.
Kiflo is a PRM platform, which is a partnership relationship management platform, but we actually like to think of ourselves more as a partner success platform. So our goal really is to try to make partnership professionals like the best version of themselves that they can be, the best version of the program it can be, by working with every stage of the partnership journey, and also providing obviously like the Kiflo Academy and a ton of great content to help them reach their North Star metrics.
And would you be able to just give us a bit more of an insight into your online academy, and in particular what role you have played in creating and maintaining that?
Sure, yeah. And I want to be totally transparent with everybody here that I've worked in education for a long time. I worked in e-education, and this was the first academy that I built for B2B SaaS companies. So this has been a really big learning experience for me, and I'm happy to answer questions or give some insight from that kind of point of view. If anyone wants to reach out to me on the chat or on LinkedIn, please feel free to do that. But yeah, so my title is actually head of marketing and partner marketing. So I do like everything. We are a small bootstrapped startup, and I've basically built the academy from the ground up. So writing course curriculum, figuring out, all the tools and great features in LearnWorlds. We film the courses, we edit them. We're really doing everything in-house at this point. And so far we have 5 courses that are all available just to our customers, and they will be going public, I'm hoping actually next week. So keep an eye out for that. If you are in the partnerships industry, that will be a resource available to you very shortly. But yeah, I wear a lot of hats and I've done pretty much everything.
Great. And when you first started to think about creating an academy, were there any specific pain points that you were facing that you felt an academy would solve?
Partnerships teams and customer education teams, I feel like probably have similar struggles in a lot of ways, in that they are smaller teams that often don't have that high up buy-in from the execs, or the things they're really handling everything on their own. So it's difficult for them to be able to navigate, how can I get the most out of this partner program? How can I show those results, those quick wins? How can I actually get my partners to use the tools that like Kiflo that I've invested so much time and energy in? So we are really focused on not just teaching the product, like how you're getting the most out of Kiflo, but also the skills behind it. So how to drive up partner engagement, how to activate partners, what does a good partner onboarding pipeline look like, what metrics you should be following, what does partner marketing campaigns look like, So we're really trying to, like I said, make the partner professionals the best versions of themselves so that they can win, and then therefore we can win. And that was a big pain point we were coming across, just in terms of, how do we help out our customers? We're hearing the same sort of struggles that they're facing. So we're taking on those struggles as well. And an academy seemed like the best, answer for that, best solution for that.
And I'm curious to know, especially with the background that you have in education, what kind of learning activities or training content did you lean towards when you were building your courses?
I think the key thing, and something that I was so drawn to with LearnWorlds, is you definitely need to think about diversity in not just the content that you are sharing, right? So not just the type of mediums that you're using, but also diversity in learners. So we have an international customer base, and I loved that you can use the interactive transcripts, you can create closed captioning, these things that people that are non-native English speakers or are differently abled or disabled might not be able to access the content in the way that they could. And that was something that was really important to me with an education background. We aren't really using like the quizzes and stuff yet. That doesn't really meet our customer base, but we do use surveys. And I think that is always such an important part of customer education, is like actually talking to the people that you're educating, getting their feedback. And that was one of the reasons why we wanted to keep it just for our customers in the beginning, sort of like a soft rollout before we went public, so that we can sort of test and improve and see, what people are liking or disliking and make adjustments as needed.
And I think that's such a good point about creating content that's inclusive of your whole audience, especially when you are targeting multiple markets, and having a wide variety of learning activities as well to keep things engaging and interesting.
We all learn differently, so try to accommodate that as much as possible.
Definitely. And are there any other features in particular within the platform that you found you were utilizing a lot or were very important for you in creating a customer education academy?
I'd say I love the course manager, and I actually have it. I have our Academy app, and I'm happy to share that with you so people can see what it looks like sort of behind the scenes. This is the course player. So this is what the students or the customers are going to see. We have been able to really organize it in a very intuitive way. You'll see like this is one of our larger courses, and this is sort of like an onboarding course. And there's 8 sections, but there's 22 videos, there's PDFs, there's templates, there's links. You can organize that. People know exactly where they need to go, if they're building out their partner program. And then on top of that, there is a discussion tab. So people can actually ask questions to us directly or ask questions to other learners, which I feel like the success of anything really in business, but specifically in the partnership space, has to be built around this idea of community, and education is a big part of that. So those two things going hand in hand, I think, are really important.
And then in terms of the next steps, have you thought about any goals for the school moving forward? I know you're just about to launch, but maybe in the long term, have you thought about how you could expand what you're doing with the Academy?
Yeah, so many things. I want to do so many things, but obviously the first goal is to get it public, which hopefully it will happen next week. And then I'd say some, sort of mid-range goals. I'd really like to see more collaboration on the Academy, inviting people in to guest teach courses, again, building that sense of community, that sense of partnership that obviously we are so focused on. And also, I would really love to take advantage of the app feature. I think Sumo had a really good point on that ability to be able to learn wherever you are, legit wherever you are. So if you have access to the Academy on an app, you can watch it on the subway, you can, do anything, anywhere. And I think that will be really powerful once we get to that point.
Great. Well, thank you so much, Shawnie. That was really insightful, and it was great to see you share what you've done with the Academy as well. For those of you that don't know, Shawnie has done an amazing job building her Academy, and we're super excited to see it launch fully. You've added so much content, and you've organized it and structured it in such a comprehensive way that I think it's going to get off to a flying start.